to share a little bit about their farm or ranch operation and share with us the opportunities and challenges that they see in bringing locally grown or raised food to market.
Yeah, my name is Don Spencer, and I don't know how y'all managed to do this, but Mr. Raines and Mr. Fudge actually kind of laid the precursor for where I am today. What they've just described actually is the same thing that affected my family. Actually, 5 generations of my family called Madison County and Eastern Limestone County home. I'm currently a real estate developer and own a real estate company because a lot of our family farmland just became had too high potential for development to continue to row crop in order to farm it. So we've lost a lot of, we had a little over 1,000 acres of land, and my family became the same victims. My grandfather and great-grandfather got out of farming in 1974. In 74, when the markets began to turn and the get big or get out mentality started prevailing, there was really no choice. And of course, as a kid, I was heartbroken to see all the see the auctioneer come and get rid of all the equipment that I grew up playing on. And fortunately, we were able to still hold on to the majority of our land to share rent with other farmers that didn't own land. We do still have a couple of hundred acres of production land still in production, in row crops and commodity crops, growing cotton, beans, wheat, corn. Through the boll weevil eradication program, I interacted with every farmer in Madison, Limestone, and Madison, Limestone counties, and 3 counties in Middle Tennessee. I saw evidence of subsidy farming, and just exactly what Mr. Raines said, that people that were just planting crops for no other reason that if it failed, you still get your subsidy. And got involved with Food Policy Council early on, but wasn't able to interact as much as I wanted to. But I felt, one, that the Food Policy Council was a very important idea in doing what we all do as far as trying to reestablish local markets for everything that we can produce. So I started slowly trying to figure out a way to, let's put some of this cropland that we still have that's not in the gun sights of a residential development somewhere, and start trying to produce food. In Limestone, Madison and Limestone County are 2 of the biggest agriculture producing counties in the state of Alabama. But it's primarily commodity crops, corn, beans, wheats, and cotton. We've got a lot of opportunities, especially in Limestone County, for irrigatable land. And I had seen some data at one time about, even though we have one of the highest average rainfalls in one of the most fertile farming areas in the country, we still have crop failures year after year. As I started looking at what I could do to try to capitalize on, one, need for locally grown products, we have a prime location out in Limestone, in South Limestone County. Started putting the numbers together on just doing simple math on yields, and started doing the research on growing the locally grown, the regular table fare that we would grow in our gardens, the things that you buy at the farmer's market. And one, I started realizing really very difficult to make any kind of profit in that. One, it's labor intensive. That is one of the biggest challenges that food production, when we're talking about produce, is the labor cost. Nothing picks a tomato like a human hand. That are really labor-intensive harvesting measures. They struggle, and they struggle with getting enough help in. We now have a new immigration law that's making that even more difficult. Great activity in the smaller farmers that have 10 or 15 acres, or just a small, even a man that's got a 2-acre backyard can make a little extra cash if he has a place to sell his product. That's the bottom line, and nobody does it because there's nowhere to sell it. Our goal is to plant a place where we can start creating markets and promoting agritourism. We're going to probably do some things with land trusts and really trying to establish an basically a regional area where people can come and learn about food production.